Well, joining me now, David Tafuri, former foreign policy advisor to President Obama and former State Department official. Great to have you on the program on The Real Story today. I know that you have said that you believe that this whole controversy has been overblown. In what way?
Well, there are two important questions. The first question is anything about how Hillary Clinton used her personal email illegal? And second, is the way in which she used it, did it result in the inadvertent or advertent disclosure of classified information or otherwise misuse classified information? The answer to both questions is no. So we need to take a deep breath now and get all of the facts. But with respect to the legality, there was no law that prevented her from using her personal email. After she left office, a law that was passed that would have prevented it, but she couldn't have known that would have been passed.
But there are other legal considerations, David, if I can interrupt, because you have Judicial Watch now, an organization who filed a FOIA request, which is a Freedom of Information Act request, to the State Department. They did this back in August of 2014. The deadline for the State Department to get back to them on her emails was September of last year. They never handed over any emails. So now you have them reintroducing another, maybe even 3 more lawsuits against the State Department. Now you have the Associated Press threatening legal action as well. So what am I missing here?
Well, it's an interesting question because there was no timeline or a deadline by which she had to turn over her personal emails. She's now done that. She's turned over 55,000 pages of emails. The State Department can now go through those emails and determine which are responsive to the FOIA requests and supplement the FOIA request, the answers to the FOIA request. So that's easy to resolve.
If you have a judge telling you, the State Department, that you have to give those emails based on that request by September of last year, and you don't abide by that, that would leave a lot of people wondering what it was. Like, why didn't she hand over the emails before?
Well, we have to look at what the judge ordered and what the State Department, how the State Department responded. As the State Department gets new information, new documents, it certainly has the ability and capability to supplement its answers, and that's what needs to be done here.
So are you for sure in your mind, David, that she will hand over every email and just because it's the right thing to do, that all of the emails that the American public needs to see will be handed over in due time?
I cannot be sure of that. I don't know what she's going to do. I know what she should do, which is she should make sure that the 55,000 pages of emails that she provided are all of the emails that are responsive. If there are more that are responsive that she hasn't turned over, those need to be turned over. If there's any question about whether she's been completely truthful in her response, she could certainly send all of the emails she has to the State Department. A State Department archivist could go through them and make similar decisions about which emails are responsive and which are not.
Yeah.
So all of this can easily be resolved.
All right. David Tafuri, former State Department employee, advisor to the President. Great to have you on the show. Thank you.